Good morning, my name is Nick Russo, and today we're going to make chicken limone from Everett, Massachusetts at our own firehouse. Right now we have Purdue chicken breasts, which I thinly sliced into cutlets. I'm going to bread them and batter them, and then I'm going to fry them to make chicken limone. All I'm doing right now is just dipping them inside of an egg wash. It's eggs, milk, salt, pepper, just so the breadcrumbs will stick to them. Okay, now I remove my chicken from the egg wash and I have it inside the breadcrumbs, which I season the breadcrumbs with a little Parmesan cheese, but it's also Italian flavored breadcrumbs. What I like to do, I like to cover both sides before, and then I press it down with the palm of my hand. So the chicken cutlet will come out even thinner than I originally cut it. Don't be afraid to press down on it. After the chicken cutlets are breaded on both sides, we're going to begin to fry them. Be very careful when you slide them inside the oil. Make sure the oil is completely hot. I'm just going to drop them right inside. I'm going to cook them on both sides so they're golden brown. Also, when you're getting ready to take them out of the pan, we're going to put them on this plate. I put a piece of paper towel on it to absorb the extra oil so they won't be so greasy when we're going to bake them. Now, if your oil is really hot like this is, they're going to cook very fast. So don't be afraid to undercook them because they're going to go inside the oven also to bake. So if you want to take them out a little on the light side, that's okay also. Now that we're done frying our cutlets, let them sit. We're going to add a little salt to them. Next, we're going to make our lemon sauce. For the sauce on the stove right now, we have chicken broth and 1 stick of butter. What you want to do is you want to bring that to a very, very light boil. And then we're going to add King Arthur's flour to thicken it up. But you can use whatever flour you'd like. Now, I don't have an amount of flour going in. I'm going to kind of eyeball it in case I need more. I'll add more to it. But be sure not to bring it to a boil when you're adding the flour because it will create lumps. Now to this, I'm going to squeeze in 1 to maybe 5 or 6 fresh lemons. Now once we made our sauce, we add the lemons, we add the flour and the chicken broth, and it comes to a complete boil. It should be the same consistency as brown gravy or turkey gravy. But right now we're going to add the mushrooms to this. We got our flame on. It's picking up heat now. And we can add all the mushrooms to the sauce. We're going to let these sit. Now there's no problem here. This is not going to overcook. It's not going to undercook. It's completely ready. What we want to do is bring it to a complete boil while the mushrooms are inside, and then we'll bring it to a low simmer. So we're going to try to just put these in, not too tight, but tight enough so there's no spaces. And see if you can squeeze as many as you have inside so you don't have to bake it twice. All depending on how much you're making. Okay, once you have all the chicken inside the pan, it should nicely tightly fit, we're going to add the sauce to it. Now when you ladle out the sauce, make sure you grab the mushrooms also and pour it right over the chicken. Kind of spread it out so the mushrooms don't all clump. And there should be enough sauce inside the pan so the chicken's sitting in it also, so it doesn't dry out when it bakes. Now once that's done, we're going to add the cheese to the top. just like you were making a pizza. Sprinkle it right on top. Once that's completely covered, we're going to put it inside the oven to bake. I have my temperature at 500 degrees, as hot as I can possibly get it. Now there's no time frame. When the mozzarella cheese starts to brown and bubble, that's when we're going to take it out of the oven. After about 15 to 20 minutes in a 500 degree oven, we're going to take it out, and that's exactly what we were looking for. For a little bit of brown and the cheese to be all melted and the limone sauce to be bubbling. And that's it. That's chicken limone.